everyone. Welcome to my little corner where there is a disaster, but there's no wrong way to play with paper. We are doing the whole kit and caboodle series where we started with a paper pad this time. Which I am just considering a collection. You could do the store-bought collection. You could do a handmade collection, whatever you want to do. And then I made page kits. And then these 3 papers, I had 2 of each in this particular page kit. I did pull in a brown piece of paper to create my title, which I'm going to show you. Well, you may have already seen here in just a second. Okay. So this is going to be a 1-page layout. There's that brown. I love my Cricut. If I use it for nothing else other than titles until it breaks or whatever, it would be worth every single dime that my son paid to gift it to me last year. It just, wow. That's all I have to say is I love the titles. Okay. So I have pictures of Miss Kinsley Jean with her great-grandma Doris. Now, I had said yesterday that I'm going to be doing 2 of every single layout. We're going to do 1 in our original page kits, and then we're going to make base pages. This one, however, I did tell a little fib because I forgot that I had pulled these out to do this layout. I'm not going to do that with these. I don't need these photos for my personal, but I want Kinsley to have them in her album. So this is one of those instances we won't at the end, but it'll be okay, right? It'll be okay. We'll still use these papers for something. So I'm not even really sure what I want to do, hence the mess. I made the title, I matted these photos, and then I'm thinking, crossing fingers and whatever toes I can cross without getting a Charlie horse. I want to do some mixed media. I recently did use a stencil on a layout for 30 days of sketches, and I absolutely loved the way that it looked. So we're going to do that again. I absolutely adored it, actually. I'm thinking these photos need to go this way. I kind of need to know where I want to do this, and I'm thinking the title is going to go here. I did pull out this little bear. This was made by Miss Julia M. She is a new swapper over on Ginger's Corner, and I am just loving all the new people that are coming over and swapping with us. We are having so much fun. Then I have this that was made back in 2021 by Miss Sue J. She used to swap a lot. I know life gets busy and we all don't get to swap. She did some stitching on here. I don't necessarily want the grandma, but I love the brown little, what do we call this? Fringe, ribbon. It's not really ribbon. I can't really explain this. It's kind of like a yarn. It's not even a twine. You know, I know I'm bad with words, but I know it's not any of those things. I love this scallop right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tuck it under here. Maybe even, what if we went like this and I went like that? Oh yes, this has to happen. Just like that. I like that. Okay. Like that and like that. So that is mainly going to be my embellishments. I do have some punched out hearts that Katana made. I do have some blingity bling. If I decide I want to do that, I might do a banner or something up here. Before I do that, I know that I'm going to need some ivy. I think I want it to go from here and then some up here. So this is what I'm going to do. I don't know if this is a smart idea. Here we go. I'm going to put a little tiny X right here and a little tiny X here because I know I want it to go from here to here. I'm not really going to stress about the width. Then I want maybe from here to here, and let's just go about that far up. They're just little marks. And here's the thing, when you use pencil on your paper, I learned this little trick recently. I've been scrapbooking almost 30 years, y'all. And yeah, I'm still learning things. Use a white eraser if you want to mark them, not the pink ones, because the pink ones will leave residue and smear marks on your paper. The white ones will not. My really good friend taught me that. So I'm excited that I know that. Look at me. Okay, so let's take all these little bits off. Okay, and we're going to stencil. And this is just a Simple Stories stencil. I've had it for a while. It's just leaves because we have this paper, all right, that we are going to use when we finally get some stenciling done. So I'm thinking I'm thinking, do you see smoke? Maybe, let's see, let's line up. I'm putting my X. Can you see even, am I far enough up? I'm sorry. I'm putting my stencil here, and where's my other mark? Where's my mark? And it's gonna go to here. Now I'll probably go ahead and go do the whole thing up. Nobody's gonna know but me. So you know, mixed media comes in many different forms. I don't like a ton of mixed media. I'm not, sorry, I know this is so loud, but these are amazing. And if I accidentally leave a ink open, it's sealed. And I got it at the Dollar Tree. Anyway, many different forms. It doesn't always have to be messy. It does not. I'm learning that, and that's okay. Everybody's style is different. Everybody's style is right, because again, y'all know what I'm about to say. There's not a wrong way to do this. This is what works for me. I am going to do some splatters on top of it once I get it done, but I would much rather sit here with a dauber and do this. Oh, and daub my fingers. I like the variation in the color. I love that it's not all dark. Now I would say daub it. Don't do this. Why? Because it's going to go underneath that stencil, and that's not what we're looking to do. I want this to be subtle. I want it to be noticeable, and I want some to be darker. I can go back over and daub more than once, for sure, okay? I don't need to be perfect. That's what mixed media is. It gives you that leeway to not be perfect. That's the fun part of it. I'm learning that. Like, for those of us who struggle with mixed media and all it's crazy, just have fun. Don't overstress yourself. Okay? Sometimes it's gonna work. Oh, see, like I just accidentally moved it. But the good part is I can see the shadow, so we're good. I'm just gonna do this leaf over here, and then we're gonna stop before I do something I can't fix. But definitely don't be afraid to try it. What's the worst that's gonna happen? What's the worst that's gonna happen? Now this is a very pretty piece of paper. See, isn't that subtle and pretty? The worst that's gonna happen is that you have to start all over with a new piece of paper. Yeah, that's the worst. And you'll use this for something else somewhere else. Okay, so we're going to, this one goes this way. So let's go like this. Maybe here's an X. Okay, there's an X. Let's make sure we're in all our X's. X's and O's, right? And I'm going to do the same thing. Have some fun with it. Now I might have to rearrange. Now I don't want to get this butterfly. I don't want that on there. I just want the vines of leaves. That's it. Nothing more. Time consuming, but worth it, right? It's worth it. Remember, do make some of them darker. If I made all these light, the interest wouldn't be there, right? I mean, at least not for me. I like it to have, oh, I think my stencil's bent. Oh, the sadness. I've had this stencil for so long. Oh, I don't want to move this. Be nice to me, please. It's like, no, you're filming. Why should I? I think I might even just go ahead and go all the way up here. I wasn't going to, but why not? I mean, if we're going to do it, we might as well make it visible. Might as well. Okay, so I think we're pretty good here. And this ink comes off so easy. It's nice to clean. It's not hard to clean at all. Okay, so I'm gonna use my little Cricut tool here to lift that up. Oh, it's so pretty. Isn't it pretty? We get it. These are so cheap too. I mean, of all the tools that we buy, stencils, and they're so easy. I just put them in my binder. They're so easy. I put them in a binder like this. It is marked stencils, and I have some card making dies and my stencils in the same one. Like there's a, what is this one? I don't even know if you can see this, but it's a Talk Ginger, Come Out Firecracker Spray. Temu has them so cheap, or you can just buy them. You know, obviously I didn't buy the Simple Stories one on Temu, but whatever you want to do. All right, so before I make a mess, which doesn't take a whole lot for me, let's put this up because I don't think I need this. And I like to tidy up my space. That's a personal thing. I can't do crazy. Just, it doesn't work for me. Okay, so next, I'm going to take this green. I don't even know what color it is because I spilled it once. This is probably why I don't like mixed media that much. Okay, and I'm going to go just like this. And a little dab will do me. I'm going to also do some pink because our other paper with the floral has pink. Don't be afraid to have fun. This is fun for me. This is not hard. I don't need to spray it. Someone recently, I read all your comments when you comment, right? And somebody said that I taught them that you don't have to spray it. Well, if you watch that particular video, when I sprayed it, it scared the bejeebers out of me. It turned out okay, but yeah, so don't be afraid. Just have some fun. Do mix it really well. I will say that. And, you know, I'm famous for these bottles because I lose my grip. I'm shaking it. I will never forget that video. Oh, that's right up there with Miss Janet Madison's border stripper faux pas. Yeah, if you know, you just know. Okay, now this one, I just want a little pink. I don't want it crazy. A little dab will do me. All right? That's what we're going to do. Okay, so while this dries, you can dab this. And again, dabbing, no rubbing, dabbing. And it will dry faster. I'm afraid if I do that, the pink won't show up. So I'm not going to do that. I am going to set this aside while we play with some other paper. Actually, I need to measure. So here's where I cut the title out of this. And I'm going to, is this going to be, I think right here. So we're just going to play right here. Set this aside. And I'm going to tear it, okay? Now, there's many different ways to tear your paper. You can tear it this way. You can tear it this way. It depends on what kind of edge. If this is a white core, when you tear it towards you, you will see the white core. If you tear it away from you, you see how when I started it, you won't see the white core. So that's how you will know and what you want. Now, I like the white core. I like it when I ink it. I want some rougher edges. Well, I can redo it, right? I want some more nicks in it. I want it to be very rusticy, very torn bits, okay? All right, so I will cut this straight when I save this. Probably end up with a 2-inch 12 by 12. Maybe I can punch out some hearts or something later, but I will only store this in my scraps. This I will punch flowers, hearts, something out of and put them with that. If you know, you just know what I'm talking about. All right, so there's that. Now these bits, no, Ginger can't keep those. Those are too small for even me, which is saying something. Then I want to get my favorite brown because my little bear, remember our little bear, and I backed the title in brown is brown. So I want to tie that in some more. And my favorite brown is brushed corduroy. Always will be. Love it. I have many other browns. This, to know me is to know I buy the mini little distressed inks because I don't use those colors a lot. But the ones that I use a lot, the brown, I have a gray, a white, I have all the reds, the lumberjack reds. I do buy the big ones and I love them, and I buy the refill inks. I buy the refill inks for the little ones too, but yeah, this will always be my favorite. It has that burnt, subtle, soft, I don't know. Boy, I'm trying to think of all kinds of descriptive words. No, I just like it. I really enjoy this one. Some people like one that's darker. All okay. All right. Everybody can like what they like. I am not here to judge anyone by any means. Okay. And I'm going to ink this as well. Now, even though I already know I'm probably going to ink the edges of this entire layout, I'm still going to ink this. Here's why. Because I want this particular paper to stand out. I want the blues and all of that to stand out. And so when I ink it a second time, once it's down on the paper, it will be even darker. And that'll make this stand out. I hope that makes sense. At least that's how I see it. I'm not a professional, y'all. I don't, many times I'm showing you the wrong way, but that is what I do. Okay. So we have our paper here. Now we're going to be mindful not to put it in the mixed media because we know Ginger has done that before. talking like I'm not even here. All right, I'm gonna put that down just like that. Okay, temporary, so I can still tuck things in if I want to. Next, I'm pretty sure, in fact, I know, I want to map these in the blue that I had, the blue that I have in the title. So I'm gonna set this aside again so it can even dry more. We're going to we've cut out the backing of this, might as well use it. I cut this title a couple of times. I couldn't decide, didn't like it, messed it up. So, you know, I did waste a little bit of paper, but I'm still learning. And sometimes things happen, right? We can keep that scrap. We might use it for something. I'm going to go just like so. And don't cringe. Not all of us are perfectionists. For those that are, I love you. Like, I love you. But I am not that person. I know I am not that person. I eyeball it. And yes, I do it right here because I'm lazy. I'm a lazy scrapper. But I have fun. That's what matters. And I'm preserving memories for my grandbaby. That's what I'm doing this for. All right. So I just want that pop of blue. It'll help those flowers stand out. And I have it here. So I'm tying, you can tie a lot together using different papers. I could probably use that. Yes, I probably will. All right. And so paper is the most affordable of this entire craft. And even it has gotten insane. How many people remember when paper was like, I remember when it went to 33 cents a piece and we were all freaking out. Yeah. Like, oh my gosh. Remember when it was 25, 10 cents sometimes at Joann's? Like, I remember those days. The good old days. Old people syndrome. Oh, so like my mother. Oh, what is happening? Oh, you know, if you are a woman who is in her 40s and 50s, early 50s, you just know you're starting to feel those things you used to make fun of your mom for. All right, so we're going to go like this, like so. And let's go ahead and lay this one here. How much room do I need for this? I think I need like right about there, right? So we're going to go right about here again. Oh, I don't want to lay it in that mixed media. It's probably mostly dry, but it may not be all the way dry. I don't have patience to wait. That's why mixed media does not work for me 99.9% of the time. Well, it needs to go higher because, all right, you are bugging me. I just can't. I have other stuff I want to go do. In fact, today, Mr. Junior is waiting over here. It is a Tuesday, but he has to go to the orthodontist and get his braces adjusted. I know he's probably not very thrilled about it, but that's what we got to do. All right, so I'm going to put my title down. And this, let's see, where did my little tag go? Here it is. Then we're going to put our tag down. Look at the difference already, y'all. I mean, doesn't it just comes together. It's just supposed to happen. All right, and our little bear is going to go right here. This is a very simple, embellished layout, 100%. Now, I think in this here, I do have, remember we saved these cut aparts? We did. I'm thinking I want to fussy cut this rose, and I'm going to put it right down here. It matches these. I think I'm going to fussy cut this rose. I don't know. I don't know if we can use that or not, but we're going to see what we can do. I will be fussy cutting a lot of elements and combining them with things that I have, like the little bear. I love my swap items. You guys see me use them all the time. It's not like I just swap and I keep them. I don't. I love them. And there's so many creative people. We are so blessed over on the Facebook group that I would love if you can join us. And maybe you don't want to swap. Maybe you just want to be inspired. I would love that too. We have lots of giveaways. Okay. Nothing like a little selfless promotion, right? I'm also on TikTok. Just started that journey. All right, so we're going to ink this here. We will ink it very well. I'm not going to ink the leaves. I think I'm just going to ink that. And we're going to put this right here. Can we do that? Do we want this here? No, I want this over here for sure. I have to think about it. You know what I could do? Maybe I should go up here. I would fussy cut this one. I know this is supposed to be a journaling, but I don't want it. So we'll use that for something else. Fussy cut this one as well. We fussy cut it. We've inked it. I cut the leaves off. I didn't want the leaves. We're going to go just like, let's do some trial and error. Just like that. Oh, yes, please. Yes, please. All right, there's that. I think I want a banner up here of this paper. And I could have sworn I had an extra piece. I did. And I'm going to tear it. I'm going to tear the edges of it. Just like, I've never done a banner this way, but we're going to try. If we don't like it, I guess I know I'll never do it again. I don't know. Maybe I'll even just have it out here instead of a banner. And then I want some kind of little sentiment on there. I don't know what, but something. I wish I had like a blue flower, but I don't. I love this here, but boy, that would be really hard to cut out. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm not feeling those. I could do this, or we could just have this with a sentiment. Let's find a sentiment. Okay, we're almost done. I hear Miss Kinsley and her mama coming in right now. Let's see. I don't live in the moment with brave wings. So I found the sentiment, all you need is love. And we're just gonna pull this over a little more and we'll put that right on top of there. I need a piece of wax paper. I think what I want to do is go like this, and I think I'm gonna grab some wood veneer hearts. I just bought a whole bunch. I'm pretty excited that I have some. I was out for a while. I got whole bunches of them. So we'll do a heart right here and we'll make that work. I'll ink this, all of that. Then let's do some hearts here. We have different sizes. 2, that gives us, we need one more that's even smaller, like that. That's 4. And then let's put a big heart, maybe even a really big heart over here. Did I just say rover? Over here. I know what I meant. Okay. And I will somehow make that work. Oh, look, it always comes together. I am thinking instead of here, this needs to go up here. How many of you were saying that? Probably many. I know y'all, which is why I love you. Okay, I'm gonna, in fact, let's work this one a little bit better. I'm gonna ink it. Then we're going to have 2 flowers. We're going to put this here, and I think we will, where's our heart gonna go though? We could do a couple more. What if we did the small ones? Okay, we have 4. We could go 5. Oh, well, no, that would be okay. 5, 6, we need one more. So let's find a medium-sized one in my little drawer. We'll get rid of this one. And we'll do it like so. I'll turn this one, maybe. Every time I touch it, it moves. There we go. All right, I need to go glue it down. I think I am going to put some enamel dots. I'm not sure what color, but when I come back, we will talk about it. Have a finished layout. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'll be right back. All right, you guys, I got it all glued down. I inked around the edges. Isn't it crazy what inking will do around the edges? Now I'll put close-ups at the end. Thank you for hanging out with me for layout 2. We will do layout 3 very soon. I don't know if it's tomorrow or the next day, but it'll post here really soon, and we'll just keep going until we get all 6 done. I will talk to you later. Be blessed. Bye.